Hello everyone and welcome back to Newegg TV. I'm Steve and today I've dragged Leon into our studios straight from down the street at Gigabyte. Leon, how you doing today, man?
Good, good. Yourself?
I'm very well, man. Thanks for coming in once again. We like it when you're here. We
Happy to be here.
Thank you. So I know that there's a new Brix on the block, so to speak. So what is the new Brix right now that's in front of me?
So we actually just sent out this press release for it. We do have a new Brix, like you said. This is our Brix Gaming, and you can actually see it's in NVIDIA green. So it's a green model, and there's something very special about it.
Okay.
We're actually running a 760 graphics card in here.
Very cool. Discrete graphics card on top of that.
Discrete graphics, correct.
Excellent. Well, do you mind if I just grab some of the stuff?
Yeah, definitely. Let's show everyone.
Show some of it off. All right, so I noticed you've done something a little bit different this time. Typically speaking, we'd get some kind of a CD or something like that with any one of your Gigabyte products, but in this particular case, this is a USB, isn't it?
Right, and we've actually, this is definitely feedback that we've gotten before. With some of our previous models of Brix, we provided a CD. This is a low cost for everyone, for the consumer, and it's convenient for anyone that has a computer. They can actually load the files directly from a CD into a flash drive. But this way, you actually get the files already on the flash drive, and you can install it right when you get your system.
Perfect, because otherwise you might need, an external CD-ROM or something like that, or at the very least, an internet connection to be able to download the things you need.
Yes, definitely.
Absolutely. Okay, so that's perfect. Thank you for doing that. By the way, that's been something I've heard quite a few different personalities out there actually speaking their mind that it would be so cool to have that. So thank you for doing that. Maybe that'll even transcend to other products maybe further down the line.
Definitely, and if that's something you guys want to see, like I said, feedback, tell us on Facebook, tell us on our page, let Newegg know, Newegg will let us know, and that's definitely something we'll transition over.
Cool. All right, and then I've also noticed that you have it looks like, yes it is, it's a 3.5 millimeter with tip ring sleeve combined 3.5 millimeter audio plug that actually splits out the speaker as well as the headphones, I should say, and the microphone. So that actually begs the question then, does that mean that you have a new port on the front of the Brix?
Right, so our previous port, we had also a headphone jack port, but being that this is our Brix Gaming, people that game, they want to use headsets, they want to be able to talk to their teammates or even opponents, Ventrilo, things like that, and this is a good solution for them if they're not using a USB connector.
Very cool, very cool. All right, well actually, let me just throw this to the side because there's just a couple more cables I noticed in here. I'm going to pull them out even though we haven't ripped them out of plastic yet. But we have, it looks like a mini HDMI to HDMI cable that you provided.
Yes.
As well as a mini DisplayPort to full-size DisplayPort cable that Gigabyte's also providing with Brix Gaming. Excellent. And then there's, of course, the standard bracket that you guys provide with all of your Brix that allows you to attach it to a VESA mount on the back of the monitor. Excellent. But I do want to just kind of take a closer look at the Brix Gaming itself. You mind if I do that?
Yeah, definitely. Let's show everyone what it has.
All right. So here's the front, and as you guys can tell, it does have the NVIDIA green all the way around and an Intel, I should say an Intel badge on the very front. Speaking of that, which processor are you guys running?
So right now, this unit is actually using an i5 4200H. Okay. And there'll be a unit later on that that'll be running an i7.
Oh, perfect. Yes. All right. So just ports on the front here, looks like two USB 3.0 ports, that combo 3.5 millimeter port for the headphones as well as for the microphone. And if I turn around to the side, there's just more ventilation. And onto the back for the actual rear of the I/O of this particular device. So we have two mini HDMI ports. Outs, I should say, as well as one mini DisplayPort out too. Right,
and this is the reason why we have this is for you to be able to use triple monitor support. So for gaming, if you want to have that all-around view with 3 monitors, that's a good way for you to do it.
Excellent. And we'll have a demo for you guys here in just a moment, too. I have a 4K display behind me we'll hook it up to. But just to continue, it looks down here as if it is, USB 3.0, also Gigabit Ethernet, I'm assuming?
Gigabit Ethernet.
Okay, perfect. And the AC power plug. If I flip it around to the top, there's only one last thing I forgot to mention. That was just that it has the power switch right here, which was fairly obvious, but...
And we also have a Kensington lock on it, so if you're going to bring it to any LAN parties, you're worried about security, and you don't want to lose it, you can definitely lock that down onto a table or even to something large.
Excellent. All right, well, let's plug it in and take a look at it.
Well, you want to show them the components just to see, so they can see the inside of it really quick?
I totally forgot about that. Well, let's break it open instead.
All right.
And 4 screws later, we actually have this thing completely ready to pull apart. And actually, Leon, do you mind if I do the honors?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, let me pull apart the chassis here. There we go, and that's the base plate of the chassis, right?
Yes, that is the bottom. So basically, we just have the 4 screws in each of the corners, and you're able to actually lift that base plate off and get to the internal componentry.
Excellent. So go ahead and walk us through everything that's
All
inside.
right, so basically, let's start from the bottom. You can see that we have a Kingston SSD here. That's a 120 gig that we've attached, and it's running by this cable, which is just your standard SATA cable. You can actually get, as long as you have a 2.5-inch drive, you can use a mechanical or SSD and put it into this slot drive bay here and actually mount it in.
And you guys are providing that cable too.
We are providing that cable. The main 2 items that you're going to need to get this system going is definitely your DDR3L, which you see right here. There's 2 bays for it, SO-DIMM memory. And then we also have an mSATA slot right here, which is another storage option if you don't want to go with that SSD.
Excellent. So basically, you still need to purchase a storage solution and memory. That's basically it.
That is basically it. And you can actually see that there's another card right here, which is included. It's actually a wireless AC, but it does ABGN and AC, and it also works as a Bluetooth 4.0.
Yes, excellent. Is there any way we could take off the backplate and just show the graphics card too? That'd be kind of cool.
So you guys can definitely see that there is a lot of technology in here, including the 2 fans to keep your system cool. You can see that the motherboard is right here on top, the graphics card on the bottom right there.
Excellent. And then that, once again, is a GeForce GTX 760 discrete
graphics. Yes.
Okay. Perfect. All right, Leon, so here we are in a demo section. This is a 4K monitor, but truth be told, we're actually setting the settings for Battlefield 4 to 1080. In fact, why don't we show them the exact settings? And there they are. We're setting it to auto, which is putting it at medium across the board for almost everything. Kills anti-aliasing, and but anyways, that's pretty much it. We changed the field of view down to 60, I think, as well. But that's the basic settings. Let's jump right into it and show them what kind of frame rate you're actually getting on Brix Gaming.
All right, so you guys can see the frames in the upper right corner right now. We're showing 2730, but this is only because the system's loading. Yeah. We were hitting frames about 112 earlier when we were in game, so let's see what we can get this time around.
And all right, loaded in.
So we're in the game right now, and you can actually see that we're hitting about 100, 120 up top. It's actually fairly smooth.
Leon's not going to be able to talk very much, guys, at this point, so I'll let him play and I'll just commentate. Nice shot, Leon. Looks like you shot a man in the head. You feel good about yourself? Feel like a good guy?
And you guys can actually see it's still fairly smooth. There's a lot of animation going on, a lot of CGI coming in as these guys walk into the room.
You're spotting. Nice. Killing some guys, again, with your gun, with your rifle.
All right, and
shot.
Again, this system's made for gaming, so Battlefield 4 is one of the high-end, more demanding games right now that's out there.
First-person shooter.
Right. So, thinking of that, you can actually take it down. Whatever other games you're doing, Call of Duty, if you're doing LOL, if you're doing League of what is it, Han. All of these games should be able to run on this system.
Excellent. Yeah. So this is just one quick game that we grabbed it. I think most people will be fairly familiar with.
Yes.
So let's show what it can do in 4K.
All right, definitely.
All right, now here we are at the quick demo of 4K video coming off the Brix Gaming device. And what do you want to say about this particular video? I think I've seen this a couple times from you guys, but go ahead.
So if you guys actually have seen us at some of the events, or if you guys have actually checked out our site, this is actually a video that Gigabyte has done with Taiwan. Gigabyte, our headquarters is actually located in Taiwan, so you can actually see different regions across the country. And this is a good video and example of 4K running on this small system.
And clearly it's running without any hiccups, and it looks really crisp. Of course, it's something you have to see. I'm sure those of you at home can't actually see how crisp it looks, but it does look great.
Yes.
So thank you so much for actually having produced something that we can show on YouTube, because there's so many things out there we actually can't. Aside from that, though, if you guys want to know a little bit more information about any of the Brix products, specifically the Brix Gaming, if you want to know more about that, you can go ahead and check out our PAX East video, where there's a ton more information on the specifics and the details on this particular mini PC. Is there anything else you wanted to say, Leon, before we close this video up?
Definitely. Again, we emphasize this quite a lot every time we come, but we want to let you guys know if you guys do have any comments, any suggestions, or changes you'd like to see in our future products, definitely check back at gigabyte.us, and you can also leave comments and suggestions at our Facebook site, which is Gigabyte USA.
Excellent, Leon. Thank
right,
you so much
great.
for coming in to speak with us as well.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. Thank you guys also for watching. Don't forget to check out other videos just like this one at youtube.com/Newegg. And until then, we will see you guys very soon.